Today's country and your all-time favorites, 95.1 The Bull, Rob Getz in the bullpen, and joining me on via our video check this morning and joining us here on our community conversation on the Morning Roundup, I have once again our budding country star, Madison Kolbet, joining us this morning from originally from New Hampton. Madison, thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking the time once again.
Well, thanks for letting me come back and talk.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't really turn down the opportunity because, of course, we've had some big news come our way, and feel free to let us know what you got going on here.
Yeah, so my second single, Home Again, is going to be released March 4th. There's also a release party like there was last time. It's Saturday at 7 at the Bluebird in Elma, and anybody can come, but there is a free will donation of a non-perishable food item to the food pantry. All donations will go to the food pantry. So that's, yeah.
And what a better choice than at a Bluebird in Elma, because Nashville, of course, is best known for probably one of the best places for songwriters and country stars to make their name, the Bluebird Cafe. So I didn't know that.
No, yeah, it's actually really cool. My parents keep making like little not jokes, but they're like, "Oh, at the Bluebird," and I'm like, "Well, yes, Mom, yes, Dad, but it's not the Bluebird in Nashville." But yeah.
Hey, close enough. Is a Bluebird in Iowa. That totally works out.
Yeah.
But wanted to mention, of course, the new song we have had a tease earlier this week, but we'll be hearing more of that song here. Matter of fact, I will get that on here pretty soon. We'll have that within the hour here on 95.1 The Bull. Speaking with Madison Kolbet this morning. How have things been since we last spoke? How have things been for you lately?
Busy. I'm still in school. I'm at UNI, so that takes up a lot of my time, but I try to write and I've been working on the song actually. It wasn't finished until earlier this week, last week. It wasn't finished till really recently, and so that was kind of taking up a lot of my time in school and practicing, getting ready for everything coming up. So, but it's been busy, but it's been good. Can't complain.
Now, I noticed that with the song, just listening to the lyrics there, kind of almost has kind of a theme of maybe homesickness, if I'm not mistaken there. Like
Oh
kind of,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've kind of taken that to heart when you wrote this song?
Oh yeah. So me and my co-writer, her name's Drew Rochelle. She is actually a student at MTSU. And we wrote it actually back in 2020. So it was that summer when I actually just started co-writing like over the pandemic, and we wrote this. I was really sad, like going away to school, and even though I'm not that far from home, but just the fact that I won't see my family every day. And so yeah, that song definitely, I mean, it's a happy song in a way, but it's definitely not a happy song.
Would you
And
say that? Would you say that COVID kind of had a little bit something to do with that as well?
mm, I actually enjoyed COVID because I kept myself busy. I was totally fine staying home and just hanging out that's when I got to develop a lot of my skills in music. I mean, obviously COVID wouldn't go back to it, but if there was a positive, it was I just stayed home all day and worked on music, and it was pretty good.
That's kind of the thing that, not to look at the good side of it, but it helped you kind of flourish a little bit as a songwriter, you would say.
Yeah, definitely, because I had the time. I mean, there wasn't really anything else you could do. You kind of had to figure out something to hone into, or else you just kind of go stir crazy being at home every single day.
Absolutely. Madison Kolbet here once again on the Morning Roundup, 95.1 The Bull. As the song is being unleashed right now, is it currently available, by the way?
No, it won't be available till Saturday, but you can pre-save it. There is a sneak peek of the chorus on my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can listen to the old version of the song. I think I posted an acoustic video of it on Facebook, but it's not going to be the same. The lyrics are the same, but the music's going to be different. But if you really want to know the lyrics, it's out there on my social media.
And of course, we'll be airing that song, of course, later this hour. We'll have that in rotation as well here on 95.1 The Bull. As the seasons are changing now things are starting to warm up. Have you got any tour dates set for this year?
Well, I guess there's a couple things that I'm gonna be doing that I'm excited about. Spring break, I'm gonna go play one writers round or it's like a songwriter showcase in Nashville. Then I'm gonna be playing for some local groups, and then Heartland Days in June they asked me to play, so I'm really excited about that. I've been practicing all the songs for that since January every single day, so I better know them pretty well by then.
Oh, definitely. Because with songwriters rounds, it's a lot of fun taking part of those because you get to share stories and sometimes a little bit of comedy mixed in too. I believe we had a show kind of similar to that a couple of years ago. I believe up in Osage, there was a show that was kind of almost like a songwriters round of sorts, and you'd be surprised at some of the fun things that come out of it.
Yeah, I've been to they have a Nashville North up or down in Pella, and me and my mom went a couple years ago, and Chris Wallen, Win Varble, and who was it? Paul Sykes were all there, and some of those guys were were just the funniest. Like, you never thought you'd sit there and you'd be listening to music, but they make you cry laughing. So that's what I love, because I mean, they're serious when people are playing, but outside of that, it's just like a free for all. You just have a good time.
Yeah, and if you ever get a chance when you Google like some of those names, you'd be surprised. Like some of the songs that they've written for like people down
Mhm.
in Nashville, it's astounding when you know about those things. Another thing I wanted to mention, of course, that's coming up is well, this summer you'll be making an appearance in New Hampton.
Yeah, Heartland Days. I'm excited. I have a bucket list of 3 places that I want to play in my lifetime. It's the Band Shell in New Hampton, um, the Surf Ballroom, and the Opry. So I'm get to cross one of those off, and it's. I was really honestly, I was actually kind of scared when they reached out to me. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but you're never truly ready. I think it's just something you got to jump into and learn from there. I'm not afraid to embarrass myself to learn and
Nope.
grow, so it'll be all
You
right.
once you hit that stage and then you get that warm reception there, I mean, it's all good from there. And
Yeah,
and that the surf ballroom definitely is something that you once you make the surf ballroom, anything's possible after that.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. Madison Kolbet once again here on 95.1 The Bull. And of course, with you've got Home Again coming out on Friday. You also have your other single, Remember When, that is currently available as well, right?
Yep, that one is wherever you listen to music, it's there. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, everything.
Now, for more information on you, Madison, how can we keep in touch with you?
So I have my website, which it has a contact button. Otherwise, Instagram, Madison Kolbet, Facebook, Madison Kolbet Music. I mean, I have Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but and then TikTok, which it's just Madison Kolbet. And I mean, this is a small town, so if you really need to get a hold of me, I'm sure you have my phone number. So
Word
just give
gets
me a
around quick around New Hampton. You and I
call.
both know that.
Oh yeah, for sure,
well,
definitely.
well, Madison, thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with us today. And of course, best of luck with the release party coming up on Friday at the Bluebird again in Elma. And also, of course, with future endeavors coming up here around the corner. I mean, things are looking brighter here.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for having me, and you always supporting me. It means a lot, and yeah, so thank you.
Absolutely. 8:15 on the morning roundup. We'll have that song Home Again coming up here shortly.